Hello everyone, how you doing today? Um, I have missed you all. I was actually not able to make any video last week because I wasn't feeling too well. Um, um, but altogether, I'm okay now, far better, and I thank God for that. Um, I want to continue with the Genesis series I promised. Sorry about that. I want to continue with the Genesis series I promised. We've done Genesis 1, Genesis 2, Genesis 3. The indicators, templates are all there for you to download. Um, so many persons are writing to me and thanking me for the system and how much it has improved their trading. Excuse me, their trading efficiency. It's good. Practice makes perfect. Please practice, practice, practice. And as you practice, ensure you apply good money management. Money management is the key. Is the key to the success of this business. Money management. Okay. So please, I want to encourage everyone to subscribe. If you're watching this, subscribe to this channel. Turn on my notification button so that whenever I upload a video, you are going to get a notification. I actually have um, very tens of trading system I hope to make as videos to share. So turn on the notification bell such that whenever I make a video, you see. Then comment beneath this video. Please comment, make some comments, make some noise. Excuse me. Then of course like the video. The reason we're doing that is because we are using revenues from the channel to help education in Africa. This is our present project. This is the present project we're embarking on in Africa. We are running a school and we hope to build other schools, empowering kids in Africa with the necessary knowledge they need. Okay, so your subscription will help to generate revenue for us to continue this good work. Okay, and yes, I want to thank everyone that subscribed so far from the three Genesis 1, Genesis 2, Genesis 3 videos. We were able to get to 100 100 subscribers. I'm already saying 1,000 because that's the next target. Okay, so guys, let's do this. Let's make this 1,000 subscribers for our children, so we can help these children and give them worthy education. So thank you for the likes. Thanks to the 100 persons that subscribed. I celebrate you and I thank you. Okay, so I've done Genesis 1, we've done Genesis 2, we've done Genesis 3. I'm supposed to do Genesis 4 today, but for some reasons, I'm skipping to Genesis 5. I'm skipping to Genesis 5 because Genesis 4 is meant to be a swing system. It's meant to be a swing system that one of the subscribers um, asked for. But I need to take more time to do that because of my situation right now. But nevertheless, I made a friend from my subscribers. His name is Mike. He's requesting I do something for him related to 15 minutes, a 15-minute system. So I'm going to call this Genesis 5, and I am doing this video and giving this system because of my friend Mike. So Mike, how are you? Thanks for being there. You were there when I wasn't fine, and thanks for everything for the care. Okay, the Genesis 5 system is this. It's simple. It's a very simple system. None of these indicators repaint, so it's simple. So Mike, it doesn't repaint. You say you don't need any repainting. It doesn't repaint. Okay, so this is it. This color tells you the trend. This is the blue color telling you that there's a buy trend. Okay, so there's a buy trend. Within this buy trend, we'll look for where to execute the buy. Okay, generally we tend to look for the bottom, the low somewhere there to execute the buy, somewhere there. Okay, to execute the buy. I'm going to tell you how we try to pick those lows. Then this is a sell trend. You can see a sell trend. During the sell trend, we're trying to pick the highs somewhere there, somewhere there. We're trying to pick somewhere there to to enter that buy trade. So the blue color tells you the trend, and it tells you buy when it's blue, then sell is for when it's red. Okay, so this indicator gives you the trend. It's as simple as that. So the trend indicator, this is the trend indicator. Then this indicator here tells you of the pullback. When you have a pullback, when it's about forming a low. Okay, like if you notice, this is the buy trend, then this is a pullback. You can see when it shows red, it shows in a buy trend, there's a pullback. Okay, there's a pullback. So it's trying to pick the lows for you. So this indicator is trying to pick the lows for you. Okay, it's a pullback here. So it's trying to pick the low for you, the low of the trend. Okay, you have sells and you have a pullback here. So it's trying to pick the high for you to come down. I'm going to tell you how to avoid many fake signals so that you use it well. So you have a buy trend and you now have a pullback here. Okay. Okay. So when you have this pullback, what you simply want after the pullback is a buy entry. So you have a pullback, then you have a buy. So this is the pullback, this is the trigger. This is a pullback, this is the trigger. So you want to buy when this forms. So you want to buy here and you want to exit. This color is your exit region. It's telling you that the trend um, might come to an end in the buy direction. So this is your exit region. So when you buy here, you exit around this region. So you exit say somewhere here. Okay, that is about 20 pips. Okay, so it's simple. It's simple. You have a buy trend, you have a pullback. I'll show you about 5 examples so you can easily understand it. So a buy trend, you have a pullback here. Now all these are pullbacks in the buy trade, but no trigger. Okay, so this pullback now formed a trigger. Now by the time it forms the trigger, you can see it here where it formed the trigger. You can see that it has not, after the pullback, it has not told you that the buy trend is exhausting. So this is the exit for the buy. It has not shown. So it pulled back and it gave you entry. And as at the point it says enter, it has not given you a region to exit. So this is a good trade. So you enter here and you exit at about, this region is the exit region. So you can see it moved about 60 pips. Okay. If you want to wait for the exit color to exhaust, which is about this point, if you want to wait for it to exhaust, you'll be making about 15 pips because it just pulled, it came down, dropped much. Okay, so it's as simple as that. So that's example one. Let me see GBP JPY. There's another example here. So look at this. You have buy trend. You can see the blue. You now have pullback here. No trigger to enter. No blue. No blue. You now have pullback here. Then you now have a trigger to enter. This is a trigger to enter. But we are not going to take this trade. We're not going to take this trade. We're not going to take this trade because you can see as at the point it triggers for entry, this is already telling you that the trend in the buy direction is exhausting. So you need this trigger to form at about this point, somewhere here, such that you exit within this region. So this is a late signal, so you don't take this. Okay. The same thing happened here. If you notice, buy the buy trend, there is a pullback here. Okay, there's a pullback here, and see where it triggered here. As at this point it's triggered, it's already too late because you can see it's in the buy region, exit region, buy exit region. You need this trigger to form somewhere here, okay, so that you exit in this region. So you won't have entered taking those trades. Okay, now let's look at this. You would have used this. This is buy trend, pullback, pullback. You can see there are pullbacks here. Then you can see that after this pullback, after this last pullback, you don't have the exit yet. See the exit region, and you now have an entry. This is your entry. So you have executed the trade here, and you can see it went about 30 pips plus. Okay, then this is for the sell. You have sell. This is a pullback, and as at the point it said enter, this is the exit region. So you'd have entered here and exited somewhere here. Not much profit in this. I think you'd have even lost about 15 pips. Okay, sell, um, sell trend. You now see pullback. This is a pullback. This is a pullback blue for the sell trend. Now there is no corresponding trigger to enter. As you can see, by the time it said enter, it has already changed. The trend has already changed. So you're not going to take this trade. Excuse me. Okay. So let's look at this. We have buy trend, pullback, no trigger, no trigger. You can see it didn't trigger. The pullback did not form a blue. Okay, so you won't have used that. Okay, now let's look at this. This was a good one. You have sell trend, pullback here, and trigger to enter. At the point it gave you the trigger to enter, you can see that your exit region for your sell, this is your exit color. So you need to see this color. The next color after your pullback, your next exit color, this is it. Okay, so if this is your pullback, you need your entry to form before this color. So you enter here and exit. If you want to wait, you see it ran about 40 pips or so before exiting. Okay, this is another very good one. You have sell trend. You can see the trend changed here from to a sell, and you can see a pullback here. So you can see after this pullback, you haven't see where the exit is. So you have a pullback here, and the exit for the sell is around this region. And you can see it gave you a place to enter. It gave you a trigger to enter before the exit. So you take this, you trigger it here, you take a trade here, and you exit at about this region. So you can wait for the color to exhaust, or you can target some pips. Maybe if you take the low, if you want to go to ratio 1:2. If you take the high here, it's 63, then you target 63, so it will be 1:1. Okay, so it's a simple, this is a good one. This is a good one. You see buy trend, you now see pullbacks. This is the last pullback. Now you can see the trigger. You can see the trigger. The trigger came before the exit signal. That's the key. That's the key. The trigger must come before the exit signal. So this is the trigger, and you can see it went up about 150 pips. Okay, so if you had waited for this to end, this about this point, you'd have made about 90 pips. So it's a simple system. Just practice with it. Practice, practice, practice. Mike, so I made this because of you. I want to thank everybody for being here, watching the video. Please subscribe. Please. I In the next video, I'll be telling you guys, I'll be running an EA. I told you guys about the EA I was testing. I'll be telling you guys about the EA, and I'll be telling you how it has performed in the past 1 month. Okay? So please subscribe for the kids in Africa, for good education in Africa. Subscribe to this channel. Let's get to 1,000. Thank you once more. Thank you. God bless you.